What's going on, folks? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Hope you've been having a great day. Hope the sun was shining wherever you were. Hope the sun was shining wherever you were. And if it wasn't shining on the outside, then I hope that it's shining on the inside. I just want to give you a few tidbits on how to virtualize your enterprise and the importance of understanding virtual real estate in its most basic sense of the word. Now, the one thing most folks don't understand, Cedric, what's going on? How you doing? One thing that, folks don't often understand when it comes to virtualizing your enterprise and understanding what virtual real estate is. This is something I spend a lot of time making sure folks understand, let's say, the gravity of the situation. And virtual real estate is it's going to go up in price as you move on. So understanding what it means right now is really, really important, not necessarily just strictly from a social standpoint, but we're talking about from a business standpoint, from an entrepreneurial standpoint. If you are looking to move your virtual or deepen your virtual footprint, your virtual real estate, if you will, then it's important that you understand how vital it is to understand, let's say, some of the do's and some of the don'ts when it comes to understanding what, your virtual footprint can mean, what your personal branding can mean. And I also want to let you all know this. Some of you all may be watching this thinking, well, I work for someone, I work for a company. So, my personal branding isn't important. You couldn't be more than wrong. I say that respectfully, but understanding even when you work for a company, you are a brand within a brand. Now, sometimes you're completely in line with the bigger brand, but it's understanding that sometimes your promotions, your raises, your relationships within the company have everything to do with your personal branding. See, all too often people forget and don't consider that their brand. Each individual who walks on planet Earth is some kind of brand. So the earlier you understand that, the better. Now, when I talk about virtual real estate, I mean it almost in the exact precise tense and understanding of, let's say, real estate. And now you're thinking, well, Stan, virtual real estate, help me. What does that mean exactly? Like real estate, if you had a half an acre, a quarter of an acre, 10 acres, you get that by, let's say, paying for land, right? Sometimes it's given to you. The same thing can happen with virtual real estate. You can pay for it. People can give it to you as well, right? It could be inherited, if you will, or you can absolutely earn more virtual real estate. Well, Stan, how do I do that? Being more attractive to the people being more attractive to the people who need you, who want your service, who want you to climb up the company ladder and understand what it means to be a high-level employee or in management or a supervisor. Understanding those things and who your target is makes all the difference in the world when you're trying to deepen that virtual real estate. I continue to tell people, especially when the pandemic initially descended upon us, I said, hey, folks, this is literally like, this is Apple before it went public, right? It's pennies on the dollar right now, and not just, let's say, from an ad standpoint, but getting people's attention intentionally, right? Some folks are just being social, and that there can be a lot of noise when people are just on social media being social. But when you begin to be a little bit more intentional about your audience, your business, and your opportunities will shift. Now, I don't know where everyone lives, right? Or where you'd like to live. Let's say, forget where you live right now, unless it's the ideal location. Think about prime real estate, somewhere where you'd really, really like to live. Matter of fact, I'm gonna close my eyes and just count to 5. You can count with me if you want. But in those 5 seconds, think about where you would like to live. Best case scenario, all right? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heck, I'll give you 5 more seconds because I said I count to 5, not down from 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So if you want to, feel free to, in the comments or wherever you're watching this or even listening to this, let me know where that ideal location is, where that ideal real estate is, where you'd like to live, where you'd like to be, where you'd like home to be, right? Feel free to put that in or comment what that is. Now, why is that important? Now, think about virtual real estate in the same way. Like, we have to understand that so much of what we see in our own threads, in our comment section and so forth, hey, how you doing? In our own comment section and so forth, we have to realize that we're pulling some of that interest into our own threads, into our real estate. Now, think about this. Bora Bora, Cedric, you could. Now, that's a dream for me. Cannot lie. One of these days, actually, hopefully, I like to think for a couple weeks, I could be there. Anyway, but it's understanding. Think about this. From a virtual real estate standpoint, we have an opportunity to choose where we want to be. We get to choose the people that engage and enjoy what we do on our property. We get to choose that, right? And we certainly get to choose the other real estate that we hang out on virtually. So then I ask you, if this is true, then when it comes to expanding or deepening your virtual real estate, why not deepen it in places where it's going to help your business? It's going to help the quality of freedom or the kind of customers or clients that you're looking for. Why not shoot for that? What if we went, you know what? We're going to be intentional about what we offer when we post, what we say, who we say it to. We're going to be intentional so we attract the right people for our business, right? Or for even our lives, right? We attract those people into our real estate, right? Anywhere warm, safe, water, and beautiful. I swear that's what I'm talking about. Think about that. Think about whether it's Cedric mentioning Bora Bora and also anywhere warm, safe, and beautiful. Think about those places. What we want to do is we want to create those same places within our virtual real estate portfolio. When we begin to do that, we begin to see more of the kind of folks that we want hanging around our property who may need us. Is that going to take work? Absolutely. That also means that it may not be friends and family. It may not be people that you've known all your life. That may mean that you're attracting new people into your circle, onto your property to view your virtual real estate. So without keeping you on much longer, what I want to do right now is just make sure I drive that piece home. As you understand not just what it means to elevate your business or understand virtual real estate or branding yourself, but that you must be intentional about the kind of land that you're creating, the virtual real estate that you're creating. And the other piece of what I mentioned before is understanding and knowing that you are a brand yourself. Like, no, Stan, not me, not itty bitty me. No, amazing, incredible you. You are a brand, all your own. And people see you as that. That's why it's important to take full advantage of what social media and the internet provides us, not leaning completely on it, not using it as a crutch necessarily, because what if it were gone one day, right? Understand, absolutely, and a beautiful new relationships. Imagine if we're waiting for, our friends or our family to buy something. It's nice if they do, but if that's all we're depending on, if those are the folks who we're depending on solely in a vacuum, our business is going to be in trouble anyway. So why not create the kind of real estate or property landscape where folks can be driving by, walking by, clicking through and go, hey, I haven't seen this house before. Let that be your virtual real estate and then build on it regularly. So I hope this helped you. I hope this made sense. If you have any questions or thoughts, or if you're just popping on and you want to know what folks were saying and mentioning beautiful warm places and beaches in Bora Bora, it's like closing your eyes and thinking for, I'll say 10 seconds, the ideal real estate place you would like to be. And if you can't be that place physically, then create that place virtually. Let that be your virtual real estate, and then develop your brand to be right inside of it. And those are the kind of clients that you'll begin to create slowly, steadily, but surely. But you must pour into that. I say this once, I say it often. If you're on social media just to be social, then you're missing out on an amazing opportunity. If this was valuable to you, then feel free to share it or invite someone to watch the video or tag them within the comments section, because these are the small things that will begin to separate your business, right? And I'm not even talking about paying for ads, paying for attention. No, I'm saying these are things that you can do to invite people to your world, to be able to see if you have any curb appeal. Right? If you're ever looking for a house, or ever went house shopping, or watched some kind of HGTV, or I don't know what the TV stations are, you know what I'm saying, right? Like they talk about curb appeal. Does it have any curb appeal, right? Does your social media page profile, does your LinkedIn profile have curb appeal? Curb appeal? Does your Facebook, Instagram have curb appeal? Does your Twitter have curb appeal? Heck, you can go to TikTok and Snapchat. I'm not really big into those, but if that is your thing, does it have curb appeal? Does it stop people and go, oh, let me take a look? Do you do or say something that make people go, hey, I need that? These are small things that will yield great benefits. So I hope this was helpful. I hope you have an amazing, amazing evening. You all will continue to see me more. Make sure to continue to not just virtualize your enterprise, but to elevate your business, understand virtual real estate, and brand yourself. And no, Griffin, what's going on? Please, yes, right now, let them know to come and check this out. These are small things that you can do day by day to deepen your footprint in what it is you are trying to do. So again, if you know someone that could benefit from this particular message, do that. Tag them. Make sure they're watching this. And also on Thursday, you want to be in my masterclass, virtual engagement secrets, virtualize your enterprise. It's going to be on Thursday, 8 p.m. So simply go to virtualizeyourenterprise.com if you'd like to participate in my live masterclass. Have an incredible evening. Be good to yourself and the people around you. And remember that if you're struggling, if you're unsure about what's going on or what you want to do, take a deep breath and then move forward. Because something that we are not taught is an angry mind cannot think. Hey, Joshua, how you doing? Yes, I am live. I am live right now. Remember, an angry mind cannot think. So when you're thinking about your business and your branding and elevating who you are and all of its frustration, take a deep breath and then move forward. So as I get out of here, I want to remind you all, as I always do, 365 and 1/4 days a year, that you're good, you're great, you're worth it. And always understand that you're not necessarily, you don't have to worry about being perfect. You just have to make a little progress. That being said, remember that effort on fire beats knowledge on ice. This is Stan Pearson, the second year to hear first. Have an amazing, amazing evening. Until next time, continue to virtualize your enterprise.